Hello, welcome to Cryptic Talk today. Best way to read crypto charts. It is essential to know the Dow theory to have a better grasp of technical analysis. The fundamental ideas behind Dow theory are as follows. The market takes everything into consideration during its pricing. All existing, prior, and upcoming details have already been integrated into current asset prices. When it comes to crypto, the things that are considered are multiple variables like current, past, and future demands, and any sort of regulations that may impact the crypto market. Price movements are not exactly random. They follow trends more often than not, and it may either be long or short term. Market analysts are focused on the price of a coin rather than every single variable that produces a movement in its price. History tends to get repeated. Because of this reason, it is possible to predict market behavior as traders react the same way when presented with a particular kind of pattern. The 6 tenets of Dow theory. First, the 3 movements of the market. The primary movement is the main movement, which is a major trend and may last from less than a year to several years. It can be bullish or bearish. Then we have the medium swing, which is a secondary or intermediate reaction and may last from 10 days to 3 months. It generally retraces from 33% to 66% of the primary price change since the previous medium swing or start of the main movement. Finally, we have the short swing or minor movement, varies according to market speculation from hours to a month or more. These 3 movements can happen simultaneously. For example, a daily minor movement in a bearish secondary reaction in a bullish primary movement. Second, 3 phases of market trends. Accumulation phase. This is the period when knowledgeable investors start buying or selling the asset against the general perception of the market. During this phase of the market, the price of the asset doesn't change much because these knowledgeable investors are in the minority. Absorption or public participation phase. Eventually, the market catches on to these intelligent investors and they follow their trend. More and more people follow these trends until rampant speculation begins. Distribution phase. After huge speculation, because of the limited supply of the asset, the price begins to retrace as the knowledgeable investors begin to distribute their holdings to the market. As a result of it, the prices start falling along with the volume. Third, the stock market discounts all news. The stock market incorporates new information as soon as it becomes available. Once this news is released, the price of the asset changes to reflect this new information. The price reflects the sum of all the hopes, fears, and expectations of all the market participants. Factors such as interest rate movements, earning expectations, revenue projections, major elections, product initiatives, etc. are all integrated into the market price. Fourth, the stock market averages must confirm each other. To understand how this works, consider this example. There is a company A and a company B. Suppose A is a handicrafts company and B is a transportation company. A uses B's service to transport their products. Now, if A gets more business, then B will get more business, as well as since A will need B to transport their goods and vice versa. So, if an investor is interested in investing in company A, they need to look at the performance of company B. These 2 averages should be moving in the same direction. If these 2 averages are diverging, then it is a sign that market trend may be reversing soon. Fifth, trends get confirmed by volume. Dow Jones believes that volume is a secondary yet important factor in recognizing price signals. This is how volume reacts during major trends. During an uptrend, volume should increase with the increase in price. During a downtrend, volume decreases with a decrease in price. Sixth, the trends will exist until definitive signals prove that they have ended. This tenet is a lot like Newton's first law of motion, that is, an object in motion tends to remain in motion unless acted upon by an external force. Similarly, the Dow believes that the market remains in trend despite market noise. Determining a reversal in trend is not easy. Different time frames for crypto charts. When a technical analyst examines the price chart along with the technical tools, they also need to be mindful of the time frames that they are considering. Popular time frames that traders most frequently examine include 15-minute chart, hourly chart, 4-hour chart, daily chart. The time frame that a trader chooses is directly dependent on their personal trading style. Traders broadly fall into two categories. Intraday traders. These are the traders who open and close their position within a single day. This is why these traders prefer short time frames like hourly, 15-minute or even 5-minute charts. Long-term holders. Long-term holders may hold their position for weeks to months and years. These holders find more value in using hourly, 4-hour, daily or even weekly charts. A 15-minute chart may be a very significant indicator for an intraday trader, but it may not be that important for a long-term holder. Cryptocurrency market cap. Market cap of a coin is calculated using this formula. Market cap equals to total circulating supply, price of each coin. In other words, it is a product of the coin's circulating supply and the price of each coin. Market cap is a great indicator to know about the stability of a coin. In fact, go to CoinMarketCap right now and check Bitcoin's market cap. Candlestick charts. As a newcomer to trading or investing, reading charts can be a daunting task. Some rely on their gut feeling and make their investments based on their intuition. While this strategy might temporarily work in a bullish market environment, it most likely won't in the long run. Essentially, trading and investing are games of probabilities and risk management. So, being able to read candlestick charts is vital to almost any investment style. What is a candlestick chart? A candlestick chart is a type of financial chart that graphically represents the price moves of an asset for a given time frame. As the name suggests, it's made up of candlesticks, each representing the same amount of time. The candlesticks can represent virtually any period, from seconds to years. Candlestick charts date back to about the 17th century. Their creation as a charting tool is often credited to a Japanese rice trader called Homa. His ideas were likely what provided the foundation for what is now used as the modern candlestick chart. Homa's findings were refined by many, most notably by Charles Dow, one of the fathers of modern technical analysis. While candlestick charts could be used to analyze any other types of data, they are mostly employed to facilitate the analysis of financial markets. Used correctly, they are tools that can help traders gauge the probability of outcomes in the price movement. They can be useful as they enable traders and investors to form their own ideas based on the analysis of the market. How do candlestick charts work? The following price points are needed to create each candlestick. First, open. The first recorded trading price of the asset within that particular time frame. Second, high. The highest recorded trading price of the asset within that particular time frame. Third, low. The lowest recorded trading price of the asset within that particular time frame. Fourth, close. The last recorded trading price of the asset within that particular time frame. Collectively, this dataset is often referred to as the OHLC values. The relationship between the open, high, low, and close determines how the candlestick looks. The distance between the open and close is referred to as the body, while the distance between the body and the high or low is referred to as the wick or shadow. The distance between the high and low of the candle is called the range of the candlestick. How to read candlestick charts? Many traders consider candlestick charts easier to read than the more conventional bar and line charts, even though they provide similar information. Candlestick charts can be read at a glance, offering a simple representation of price action. In practice, a candlestick shows the battle between bulls and bears for a certain period. Generally, the longer the body is, the more intense the buying or selling pressure was during the measured time frame. If the wicks on the candle are short, it means that the high or the low of the major time frame was near the closing price. The color and settings may vary with different charting tools, but generally, if the body is green, it means that the asset closed higher than it opened. Red means that the price moved down during the measured time frame, so the close was lower than the open. Some chartists prefer to use black and white representations. So instead of using green and red, the charts represent up movements with hollow candles and down moves with black candles. Thank you for watching. Stay with Cryptic Talk today for more.